Hello everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome back to my Let's Play of Europa Eurosales 4 for Italy. We are currently trying to recover after we made the error of getting the Ottomans into a coalition against us and having them kind of thrash us around. We lost a couple of countries, and in the last episode we were just kind of rebuilding and fixing things up, and that's going to continue in this episode. I suspect there'll be a little bit of time before we fully recovered from that incident. We only have a couple of loans left, which isn't so bad. We mostly have our everything changed to our religion. Remaining countries either have religious fervor or zeal, I think it's called. They won't even think about different religions. Basically, they're very excited about being reformed. And then Cairo is just ridiculously expensive to convert, so we're leaving them as Sunni for now. We'll circle back at some point when we're not in trouble. We're losing our great power status. This is unfortunate. I don't think we can do anything about it, but we'll get it back at some point. We have a free advisor, but we're not going to do anything about that yet because at this point, money is everything. We also can do an idea, but we want the tech right now because we're slightly behind. Oh, and excellent. We can repay another loan. So now we're down to only one loan. It would be good to pay that off before we get any more inflation from having to take out more loans. Our army is building back up because if I remember right, we had to fight some rebels. So that was good. Well, it wasn't good, but we won, so it's something. So new military tech. We're going to get better cannons, better artillery fire, and some shock damage. I can't speak right now. Basically, we can get more manpower, we can get better taxes, or we can get better production. In Viona. Kind of expecting that to just be one of those. Oh, there. We'll grab the manpower. It's probably... You can work out what's best, but... You know, I love this game, and I love the depth of this game, and I love the details of this game. I don't get invested in all of them because many of them you can just kind of survive without. We can stand by the existing version of our Bible, gain church power, not as tolerant of the true faith, and we gain legitimacy, or we can order a translation, lose money and church power, gain prestige. Oh, long-term church power. Interesting. What is our church power at right now? Religious tab would be the one with the cross. We have 46. We're a little way from 100 to get another bonus. I wonder what that works out to be. It's like 25 or 10% bonus for 10 years. What's our current growth? Does it tell us? Plus 1.63 each month based on our monic power and minused by our religious unity. Interesting. Well, that's what? 0.15 bonus per month if we take the new translation, which I don't think is going to result in outdoing it. So we'll take the 5 years of better legitimacy and less tolerance. That was extremely rough math, but, you know, I'm probably right. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to just pause for a second. We can change, what was it, cannons? Yes, cannons. Once again, it's basically down to better attacking or better defending cannons. I'm going to take the defending. Actually, it's not even that simple. It's more of a matter of shock versus other things. I'm going to take the large ones. They'll do their job. Let's pay off this last loan. Because then when we get the prompt to build things, we can actually consider building things if there's anything worthwhile. And there is actually plus 0.32 gold per month by building a production facility there. So let's do that. And we'll keep ticking forward. We're starting to actually rebuild our manpower, which is good. How is this country doing? Would they consider vassalization? We could probably convince them. They still wouldn't. But by the time we make them like us more, and by the time we build our military strength back up to what it should be, they might be willing to... Did Sweden just take Mantua? Okay, well, that's actually not terrible because it means we just need one war to get everything we want. And I like less wars. That's kind of a good thing in my mind. Will we ever convince these guys to come back? No, they just hate us because we abandoned them. They were our vassal. We lost them to the coalition war I was talking about earlier. And they don't forgive us. They're upset and cranky over it, which isn't entirely unreasonable. I did get them into a bad war, let their country get, you know, pillaged, and then said, you rebuild on your own. I mean, I didn't say that. The Ottomans said that's what I would do, and I was scared and agreed. Let's see. Let's do it. I'm going to ally them, because that's going to improve our relationship with them. And up the chance of being able to vassalize them. And I think if I build up my military more, we can do it. And if not, those are worse allies. Well, they're not great allies, but they'll do. Let's see. We could grab our last admin one. Our admin tech is slightly behind the times, but I think I'm just going to grab it to max it out. Then we don't have to do this anymore. We get all the bonuses, which includes more leaders we can have, and advisors are cheaper. So that's just good. Oh, and that pushed us over here, so ships are built. Ships are cheaper to build. The more of these, the individual ideals you grab, you get pushed up your national ideal chain, and we just got cheaper ships, which would be good because I think actually my fleet's doing okay. I was gonna say I think my fleet's in ruins, but we must have rebuilt that. It definitely was in ruins, like everything else in the country. Let's see. Let's grab a bunch more infantry. Empty words. The Edict of Tolerance proclaimed by Carlo IV a short while back was proven to be nothing more than mere words. There have been several violent incidents and atrocities against religious minority groups since the declaration, where Carlos IV has taken the stance of complete ignorance. Awkward. Issue a new edict to lose a bunch of power or gain unrest and 30 heretics. We're gonna just issue a new edict. Really use that religious turmoil to end, but it isn't gonna happen anytime soon. Like, what was that? 90? Well, I guess 25. If 25 years go by, it should end. Or we need a unity of 90. Which, to get that, we need to be able to convert some places that we can't convert. So, we can't do it. We gained another... we can get another bonus from the Age of Reformation. Which we don't gain a lot of points towards because we haven't colonized. And we're never going to. But we'll take what we can. So, what bonuses can we grab? Resistance to Reformation, too late. Blockade impact on siege. So if you have a fleet blockading the city, your siege is more powerful. That is very useful. Mercenary discipline hopefully will never be useful. Because if you're buying them, you probably made errors. Well, or you have a very powerful economy, which we kind of do, so regardless. Ship trade power propagation. So the light ships I send out get more trade. Tuition spread in True Faith provinces quicker. I think that's what we're going to grab. Because we're waiting on it. Can't speak at all today. It's not a good sign. Institution. That's the word I'm looking for. It is spreading throughout our country, so that should help it speed along quicker so we can stay up to date with the technology. Oh, and look, we're only -1 prestige now. That's a good... We're getting there. We are getting there. Our general left us. We'll grab a new one. Actually, what I should probably be doing... Oh, we already had one. We'll grab him and we'll have him drill. The time for censorship has come. We lose unrest and stop the institution from spreading. And we lose support for the printing press. Or we cannot control the free world. Gain a bunch of unrest. Gain a bunch of support. We'll take the unrest. Not like we're gonna do anything a little bit anyway. How many years is it? Till 77? That's a long time. That's a long time. No, I'm gonna take the penalty. I need to rebuild. It'll come to me anyway. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We can grab our third aspect of the faith. I think I'm going to grab missionary strength for now, just until we get everything converted, and then I'm going to switch one of these out to the morale of army and navies later. But I think for now, we'll grab that, because that greatly decreased the amount of time to convert Cairo. The cost of converting Cairo is still atrocious. I think that's based on the development of the city. No, actually no. I wonder if it will tell me over here. It will cost 24 months to convert this province. It will take 59 months. No, it doesn't tell me. That's so expensive though. Like -24. I could do it. Okay. We stop drilling. And we go to our economy. And we stop paying our military. We can convert this. So now our army is just stuck there in place with no morale. So if war happens, you know, it's a little awkward, but that's fine. And education for the poor. Gain innovation, unrest, and easier to develop. Or we cannot allow this. The clergy loses loyalty and we lose prestige. Sure. We'll teach the poor. That seems fine. Let's stop paying for some of our forts that we don't need to pay for. We'll leave that one and we'll leave Roma. Reformed followers flee. Naples' opinion of Switzerland changed. Oh, so we can probably convert Fiona now. Because they're running away. Or no. Still can't convert it. Awkward. Even with that bonus. Oh, they still have the religious zeal. I wonder how long that lasts. It's probably 10 years, which seems like an eternity at this point. But we are converting Cairo, and that's excellent. 25%? Look at that. We can invest in another idea. The diplomatic one. Envoys travel quicker to the things they're doing, which is nice. What do we got here? Make it clear they need to contribute, gain money, lose clergy loyalty, or gain prestige, gain loyalty. We're going to... I don't really need the money now, so we will take the prestige and the loyalty, because then we can go do a thing which I always forget to do, and come in here and demand diplo support for the diplomatic power, demand admin support, demand military support, and then I'm going to use the 5 prestige they gave me to fix the loyalty issue with the nobility. I'm very bad at remembering to do this. And I've seen some people who can just like constantly be getting power from that by balancing the you know, things that pop up and events that happen, and then also just using prestige to make them happy. And if you just time it, you can keep it going. I do not, though. We have some money. Let's see what we can build. We'll build one temple for plus 0.6. We'll build one production facility for plus 0.6. We'll grab the 0.2 as well. And then we probably want to save up for some factories. Yeah, I'm glad I took the bonus to that, because it's taking a long time to convert Cairo as it is. If I didn't have that bonus, it would be even longer. I think it was like triple if I remember right. Merchants suffering, give them support or don't. We'll give them support. 10 Diplo power is not that much in the grand scheme of things. We can probably afford to have another advisor going, which would be good. And we will grab the less unrest one. Just keep that from happening. And I'm kind of curious, with not paying for my forts, it kind of looked like I might have the money to run my army. And I do. So let's send them back to drilling, gain up our professionalism. Oh, look at that. We can already grab our... I forgot how to say it again. It's going back and forth. So let's embrace this. Actually, we're not going to grab tech for a bit. Let's not embrace this, because I bet we're close. Yeah, we're very close for those two getting it, and it'll be even cheaper. And those aren't that far behind. So, yeah, let's just sit around, and maybe we won't have to pay anything for it. The only reason we would want to grab it quickly is so that we don't have the minus... Yeah, right now it's a minus 15%. Or plus 15, I guess. It costs 15% more to buy tech, which we're not going to buy for a little bit. I guess we do want the admin one, but it can wait. We have the military tech. That's the most important. How are we doing with getting these guys to think? So they would be willing to vassalize us, which is awesome, but they need plus 100 opinion of us. And I think we've capped out, yeah, we've capped out our improved relations with them. So it's plus 50 for an alliance, plus 100 because I have a diplomat there telling them that I'm really nice and kind and friendly. Minus 5 from border friction, so the fact that our countries touch and they're worried we're going to want to take it. Apparently I have a claim on the land. Oh yeah, of course I do, because it was my land not that long ago. So I have a claim on it. They don't like that, and we're heretics. They don't love that either. Looks like they're reformed. Yeah, they're reformed. We'll fix that once we control them. So let's see, what can we do to boost this? See if we can boost it by 80. So we're gonna guarantee them. And that gave us an extra 10. So we promised them that we would go to war to protect them, which we would have anyway for an alliance, but hey, we're stacking promises, right? What else can we do? Does military access? I don't know if this gives a bonus. Let's try. Does provide a bonus. So we'll provide military access. We'll provide fleet basing rights. Basically allows the ship to dock at my places and repair and resupply. That did not seem to provide any bonus. But hey, worth the effort. I don't think asking for military rights. I mean, we'll try it. What's the harm, right? Yeah, no, that did nothing. That doesn't surprise me. Request to share maps. We will ask them to share their knowledge of Niger, and if they accept, we will discover one province. Additionally, we lose 15 prestige, and they gain 10. No, I'm good. I'm good. No, I don't think that would help. We could transfer them trade power. I bet you that would help. But no, let's not do that. I like money too much. 135. So I think For 75 gold, we can boost by 25. We're at 160, which isn't enough. So now we're going to give them subsidies, because I think this can give a maximum of 15. So we're at 160 and 15 takes us to 175, which is not 190. Are we married to them? We are not, and they will not marry us. I don't know if we can do this simply because I don't know if we can make them like us enough. A trust bonus would help. If I can get 10 favors, then I can boost my the trust in them. And I think that provides us with a bonus. Because subsidies is the last thing we can do, which gives us a maximum of 15. Okay, let's wait a bit and see. Hopefully they'll come to like us better. It would just be nice. It would just be nice to not have to conquer it. Save us the effort. And yeah, this is... I did not read that. And it made a sound like I should have read that. We can invest in a new idea though. So let's grab our end of the Diplo one. For... Oh, vassals. Oh, they contribute more. Army, basically. Which is nice, and then we get the top one, which is unjustified demands. So if we make ridiculous demands that we have no right to make, they're 50% more likely to be okay with it. Basically. Because we have the two, or two of these completed, that now gives us access to policies. And we can grab foreign advisors. Oh, that's a really nice one. So advisors are 10% cheaper, and... most importantly, aggressive expansion impact is 10% less, which means that we can take more without having what just happened to us happen, which is glorious. Okay. And then finally, I think we can grab this, the printing press. Or is it spreading down here? We're still not really in a hurry. Yeah, it's spreading down here. We can get that cheaper. Cairo's halfway. Okay, we'll wait a little bit and see how that goes. Regardless, I think that's a good place to call this episode. You know, we're doing pretty good. We've stabilized our country. Our manpower is 2/3 of the way to being fully recovered. Let's take a quick peek at aggressive expansion. I always click that one, and it's always going to be diplomatic. There we go. So let's see. The Ottomans are down to 28, which is good. Looks like most of Europe has forgiven us except for the Papal States. The rest have nothing worth note. Even Venice don't hate us that much. But the Papal States have -21. People that matter to us, it's the Ottomans at -28. They are grouchy and powerful. Look how much land they have. That's ridiculous. They're down here. And they've taken most of Hungary, which I don't know I've ever seen them be able to push that far. Oh, are they destroying what? Wow. Muscovy is having a bad day. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know how they got in a war with them, but that's awkward. I'm also surprised they haven't become Russia yet. They have the land they need to become Russia. And Russia is a pretty, like, I don't think there's a lot of complicated requirements to become Russia. So I think they should have by now, but interesting. Okay, well, in the next episode, I think we're going to finalize our clean up a little bit and then look for the best way to expand at this point, which might be Switzerland, I'm thinking. Assuming we can do it in such a way that we do not make the Ottomans angry with us, because we never ever want that again. So thank you once again, and I hope to see you in the next episode.